Hello YouTube, this is the Archangel back again with another deck review, and today I'll be doing a deck review on the Blue Fontaines deck, which is made by Zach Mueller, which is a cardist, I think, and he created the second version. This is the second edition because the first edition was the red version, and he decided to put out another deck, which is the blue version. And it's already out for a long time, but I just got it now, and I didn't order it straight from Kickstarter as it was a Kickstarter project, but I ordered it from somewhere else. And this deck was supposed to be only 5,000 made there, if you can see, but it turned out that 15,000 were printed. So that's okay for me because that's not much of a problem for me. So we'll get to the box first. Supreme back, Fontaine, and playing cards here. And there's the back design there, a bit that's half. So this deck can be used for the vintage holdout, as Zach Mueller said, which has also like the template, which is also like this, which allows you to do the vintage holdout, which is a trick. And on the side, at first it says Supreme back, Fontaine playing cards, and the back design half, and the borders there. So it's like a card, but like the writing there. On the side, it says distributed by Fontaine Finesses, Los Angeles, California, and some information. Made in USA. It's printed by USPCC, and it says the same thing on the other side. And on the bottom, it says 1 of 5,000, first edition blue, and the website, and designed by Zach Mueller. So it's actually 15,000, not 5,000. And this deck is now not on sale in Kickstarter since the project is over. But fortunately, he decided to sell the remaining 5,000 in FontaineCards.com, and he's also selling the red Fontaines in that website, but it's also already sold out. And so now he's selling this deck. So if you haven't got this deck and you're curious what this deck looks like, because it's quite popular now and quite a hype, so you can buy it from there because there's only 5,000 left. So if you want to buy, you better buy it soon. On the back, it has the Fontaine back design like the card itself, and it has no seal because in the Kickstarter page he said that he doesn't want the seal to damage the cards. So it only comes in a cellophane at first, which I already opened. And when you open the tab, there is the Fontaine Spade Pip right on the tab there, which I'll get further later when we get into the cards. And the box is all white inside. And then we get the cards themselves right there. And what you get with this deck is the two jokers. The jokers are really simple and plain, as that was what it meant to be, like only for card flushers and magicians. So these are the two jokers, identical, so good for magic. And it only says Fontaine in the middle with its font and a blue square around it, which is it's inside it. And there's two F's on the outside. Okay, and he said that there was a surprise, which is not, which like it's like an ad card, but not that much. He just said that you have to do a fan around, like do a circle fan, and you will see what it is. So if you do a circle fan, you actually see a card in there, and it's similar to the Jokers, but it's in black. So that's really interesting. It's Fontaine in black. This card over. Okay, so it's in black, and there's writing coming soon, which means that there's a black Fontaine coming soon, which is quite cool because a black version of the Fontaines, which would look quite cool like the other Fontaine decks. So that is quite cool. You can even use it for magic if you want to do like a color change or something, like so, if I can do it like that. So that's quite nice. So a black Fontaine kind of ad card. And the one really good thing with this deck is a blank card, because that doesn't come with a lot of decks today. Not like it did come before, but not a lot of decks come with ad cards. Cause I mean, it was blank cards. I don't know why, but this is really useful for blank fans. Like so, I can't do it perfectly, but a blank fan is just try to show like the deck is actually blank, which by doing a reverse fan, which is like that. So like all the deck is blank, and then you know snap your fingers and stuff, and they become all the cards themselves. They have pips already. So the cards you get, extra cards, you get 2 jokers, identical, 1 Black Fontaine ad card, which is coming soon, and a blank card. So they are really interesting. And now we get to the main cards themselves. I'll separate them first. And this deck, since it was only for Magic and Flourishing, not something so like for collectors, even though it is also for collectors because it looks really good, but its main purpose was for card flourishers and magicians. So the deck itself, it's 100% normal, like a normal bicycle rider back, except for the back design and the Ace of Spades itself. That's the same thing you see in the flap there and in here. So that's the Ace of Spades. So it's just like a normal black spade with the Fontaine writing inside a blue bar or strip like that. Put it right there. So the other cards, the numbered cards, the court cards, they're all the same, like a normal bicycle rider back deck, because it wasn't supposed to be really customized, 100% customized. So it's 100% normal. As you can see, the court cards, no face changes. It's just all normal, like a normal bicycle rider back deck. Standard pips, standard colors, just everything normal. And that goes with all of the cards, just all the same. So I don't think I need to show it to you guys. So now we'll see about the handling, because you know it was supposed to handle really nicely. So first, what I noticed right out of the box, it is really stiff. So it's really stiff, but like unlike other decks also has to be broken in because it's stiff. But this deck, unlike other decks, is like the stiffest deck I've ever handled, and it takes around a week to break it in. Unlike other decks, it will only take like a week, like 3 to 4 days. So that's one of the downsides, if you could say. It's not actually that much of a downside, but yeah. And then fans, quite good, even though the finish starts to wear off quite fast with this deck, and it clumps really fast with this deck. Springs, really nice, and when you spring it on one direction, like you can see the blue there. And then spreads on the table, ribbon spreads, all really nice, like a normal rider back, and it has a linen finish on them. And riffle shuffles, also really good, and the stiff stock makes it really good. And Pharaoh shuffles, I'll try to do a perfect one, but I don't think I can. But the Pharaoh shuffles with this deck is quite good. Okay, it's still hard because I have to break it in a little bit more, but yeah, almost perfect. Giant fans, I will try to do, and this deck is still quite stiff, but it's okay. You just need to break it in more for a while. Giant fans, quite good, I just can't do it, sorry. And one-handed riffle shuffles, nice. Okay, springs again. Dribbles, in your first try, when you just open the deck, it'll be really hard because it's still stiff. But now the dribbling is really good, especially when you do it like that. When it has a stream there that's colored blue. So the handling of this deck is quite good. It's just that the finish will wear off eventually. You just need to put it back in the box, and eventually they'll handle really good. Like now, I haven't used it for quite a while, and they're handling really good right now. Lapel spreads, if I can, quite nice. I just can't do it. And yeah, and the back design, I forgot to tell you, it's just the 2F fonts put together, so it's a mirrored back. And he started using this. The Fontaine was actually a trick that he first made in the tier 11, and he had a font for the title Fontaine, and he decided to use the F font on the cards, and that's why he made these cards. So handling's quite good. And one of the good things about this deck is that the blue really pops out of the deck itself because of the bright blue, and it's just really beautiful when you perform magic or when you fan anything. And this deck, if you want to perform magic, it's just fine because it's all standard, nothing customized except for the back design and the spades and these ace of spades. And blank cards are really good for reverse fans, for blank fans. I can't really do perfectly, but overall this is a really nice deck with a linen finish or air finish. And if you're thinking of getting it, I think you should get it because it's quite a beautiful deck of cards. The back design really pops off these cards. And yeah, so I would rate this deck an 8 out of 10 for its look and its handling. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps, and see you next time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.